Hey guys, Jack here with the Hobby Lawyer, and today we're opening up a Bloomburrow starter kit. This is one of my favorite products in the Bloomburrow line because it's 20 bucks and you get 40 bucks worth of cards here, so you definitely get your money's worth. Check out the bottom of the box here. And just get a lot of really cool stuff. So you get both decks. If you play on Arena, you get codes to unlock both decks on Arena. And not just one code, but 2 codes to unlock both decks. So if you want to play with a friend, you can both each get 1 code and unlock both decks. So super awesome for anyone diving into the game. And with Bloomburrow, a lot of people are joining the game for the first time. So very, very awesome starter kit. If you stay until the end of the video, we'll give away one of these. I'm going to keep one for myself, but the other one we will give away, and just whoever claims it first will get it. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And then 2 deck boxes. These are just cardboard deck boxes, most likely. Nothing too crazy there. But yeah, let's open this up and see what the 2 decks are. All right, so starting us off, we have a starter kit play guide. And just a little bit about, oh yeah, how to play Magic. And this is not a commander precon. These are 60 card precons, so you can have multiple of the same card in each. And yeah, this just teaches you a little bit about how to play the game, all the basics. Welcome to the world of Magic. All right, so that's that. We have these 2. Oh, cool. They feature the art of, I wouldn't call it the leader. It's not really a commander because it's a 60 card deck, but there is only one of each of these 2 legendary creatures. So these are cardboard boxes, but they'll do in a pinch. And then we have these 2 very well encased in this plastic here. All right. Oh, interesting. So the main cards are not, they can just flip and slide and slip around in there. So we have the Is It deck with Bria. This is the Otter Rogue. Super expensive card, not an easy mythic to pull in the main set, but you get one guaranteed with this deck, so pretty awesome to have. And then we also get a Mockingbird. This is the second most expensive card in this deck, but let's take a quick look at the Is It deck. All right, so we already talked a little bit about Bria, but the idea for Bria is that it gives everything that you have, all the creatures that you control, prowess. So anytime you cast a non-creature spell, they all get +1/+1 until end of turn. And then you come in with a Mockingbird, you can copy any creature you or your opponent has on the field. Make sure if you do copy a legendary creature, the legendary rule does apply, so don't copy Bria. All right, so let's see what else we have. Valania Divergent Storm, again, a legendary creature, so don't copy that one. And then we have some frogs in here. Cool, so a little bit of draw support, draw and then discard. Ooh, a very cute little Thieving Otter here. I don't think I've seen this card before. I wonder if this isn't in the main set, it's only in this. Never seen that in the drafts I've been to here. So it's all about frogs and otters, and this one gets you some more card draw. Pearl of Wisdom, super, super nice in this deck, especially with otters. You get to pay a little bit less there. Charmed Sleep, so a little bit of interaction with your opponent here. Oh, these are nice for impulse draw. So lots of draw in this deck, which is really good. And then you have targeted removal here with the 4 damage to any target. It's another card I don't think I've seen in the main set. Get the Quake Tusk Boar, super powerful card. Love Quake Tusk Boar. Whenever it shows up in our drafts, always makes a difference. And then we get a few tap lands here, enters tapped, and then you gain 1 life. Nice. I don't think you have too many. Yeah, and then the rest of these are, you get a bunch of islands, a bunch of mountains, then you get 2 otter tokens, copies, a little on your turn thing. And then this is the code card we will be giving away. So the first person to see this and also play Arena, feel free to redeem this for yourself. And then join the Magic community. If you do redeem it, please let me know in the comments below so I know that it went to a actual person and not a random bot. All right, on to the next deck here. All right, so the Bria deck is all about casting spells and prowess, while this Björk Long Ear of the Law deck, this one is all about +1/+1 counters, the classic Selesnya mechanic. This one's actually a really awesome commander because when a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter and attacks, double the number of +1/+1 counters on it. Insane. And when it enters, you put 2 on folks. So this is, ooh, we have a Sarah Redeemer in here. Power 2 or less, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Classification, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +20/+20. Ooh, wow, there's some good stuff in here. There's this elemental turtle dude. He's kind of expensive, but as long as you control 10 or more lands, creatures you control get +2/+2. And then he has ways of getting lands into the discard pile. Ooh, we have a rabbit archer dude that puts +1/+1 counters on other creatures. This could actually be a super consistent deck. I don't think this deck has nearly as much card draw as the other deck, but it's very, very straightforward. And once it gets rolling, it's pretty hard to stop. You get a lot of these little rabbit cards here. You're building up a rabbit army. You're able to destroy big cards, so if the other deck goes prowess a couple of times, you can destroy it. After its power gets 4 or greater, hop to it. This is great for creating a bunch of tokens. Yeah, this isn't +1/+1 counters, but you still get to buff up some folks. This is also not +1/+1. So it's interesting that some of these cards are buffs, but they're not actual counter buffs. So it doesn't get to play off of the main dude's ability very well. Same with this. Man, if this had more +1/+1 counters, this deck would go absolutely insane. Beauregard Mentor is a good little rabbit dude. And then we have 4 Blossoming Sands, great for cheap dual lands, bunch of plains, a bunch of forests. Guessing rabbit tokens? Yep, rabbit tokens. And then we have rabbit tokens. This code card I'm keeping for myself, but yeah, that was the whole opening video. Very quick video today, guys. Just wanted to show you what's inside of these two decks. I'm a pretty big fan of both of these two for Commander. You can create a really, really simple Selesnya +1/+1 counter strategy with this guy. With this guy, it's a little bit more complicated to have to hit prowess every turn, but this guy can really pop off. Definitely a little bit more complicated than the +1/+1 strategy. Yeah, I think this is worth it to buy in multiple cases. If you want either of these to run as your commander, it's actually cheaper to buy this if you're in it for Bria, because Bria is like 17 bucks. This whole thing is only 20 bucks. So I would buy this if you're in it for the Bria. If you want to buy this as a gift for someone to get them into playing Magic, especially with Bloomburrow and these cute little forest creatures, super worth it as well. It's a $20 gift, but it's a great way to get started with deck boxes, with 2 decks, with the arena code card. And if you just want to hold this as a board game, I do that a lot with these small pre-constructed decks. You know, someone comes over, they're not super familiar with Magic, or they just want to get a really quick game in. These are absolutely awesome. You can finish a game in about 10 minutes. You don't have to do the whole 2 hours for Commander thing. I have a bunch of these starter kits in kind of a board game configuration, and you can just randomly pick out a 60 card pre-con. None of them are too powerful, and they can all kind of go toe-to-toe with each other. What do you guys think about this? Is this something you're gonna pick up? Let me know, and stay tuned for the next video. Like, subscribe, and like us up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.